This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Uy, yan. Ano yan? Okay, it's game na. Dito. Si Kalbot nakahubad. Nakatakot. Ano naman mag-isa lang dito? Ilaw. Parang ang hirap na rin ito pag nag-iisa ka. Ako lang mag-isa ngayon dito eh.
Where'd he gone?
Ito yun. Oops. Uy! Ano? Meraki. Tumaas yung balahibo ko dun ah. Wait lang. Wait lang. Ingat muna tayo ng malalim. Okay. Ha, okay, go. Uy! Putik, ano yan? Tayo dito. Para mas maganda to laruin pag may kasama. Ang hirap laruin to. Punta. Tayo dyan. Narinig pa akong mga ano. Nakagulat. We're gonna sprint by ship. Okay, takbo. Takbo. Uy! Gagi. Pakita ron. Nabalo na nga yan. Saan ba tayo mapunta? Dito. Ang dilim. Sa likod yata. Wag yun. Walang ligunan. Dito. Wala. May ilaw. May ilaw dun. Naku. Naku. Saan tayo pupunta? Naku. Meron pa dun. Naku. May bumaril. Naku. Takbo. Naku. Ayun. Ay. Shit. Ay. Gagi, sinaksak. Hira. Shit. Parang totoo yung ano. Parang Toong tao yun. May ibang tao, may ibang tao. Shit. Patay din pala siya. Grabe. Grabe naman to. Alan Wake. Grabe lang to, grabe. Parang hindi siya pwede maglaruin mag-isa.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom.
Hindi ako magtatagal sa larong to.
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Saan to? Amazon?
I love you
Amazon
both.
Forest?
This is what happens when you go on work
Hindi.
trips, Mom.
Walang yelo sa
Love you
Amazon.
too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Grabe, ang ganda ng ano. Oh. Parang totoo na yung games na to.
Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Some Lake. Play Murphy.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay, return one. Invitation. Okay, para to.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Map. Oh, ang laki ng mapa. Oh, wala pa akong naintindihan dito. Saan tayo? Ito tayo. Okay, dito tayo. Google, control. Ito the crime scene. Okay. Ito. So parang
Hey, over here.
pupunta sila dun sa ano, kanina.
Hey there.
Yung
Agent
kaninang
Casey, right?
scenes.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Ah, yun nga kanina.
Well, we reckon there
Oo,
are
yan nga
some
yung kanina.
organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty
Oo nga.
suspicious.
Bakit nandun siya sa ano?
Nothing against city folk, right, Thornton?
Pagubatan ng ganong gabi? Ano bang simula?
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
Okay, let's take a look, buddy.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay. Get to the crime scene.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Case. You can access the case board inside the... What? Anong meron?
The
Oy.
Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Ang galing ah. Pero wala ko
Facts are on
naintindihan.
board. Everything
Okay.
we know about the previous murders.
So,
Worth taking another look.
Enter. Move. Okay. Okay. Control. Oh, okay. Get to the crime scene.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head
Oh.
down the hill to the crime scene.
Ganda oh.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Okay. Maglakad-lakad lang muna. Yan. May takbo naman pala. Ano to? Ano tayo?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Tony, he's joking.
Let's
Ah,
just
oo,
see this
dito yun.
body, shall we?
Ito yun kanina. So, doon may daan na. Ito yung kanina.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you
Grabe,
know,
oh.
procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Okay.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Paboard ulit tayo.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Tinali na siya, obvious ba?
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Okay. Ah. Ah, so ganyan pala.
Think, Saga.
Dito pala. Ay. Naubos mo.
No.
Di rin. Ayun na ba? Wait. Okay. Loose.
Doesn't make sense.
Content with murder. Major heartbeat. Okay. Tapos ito.
Doesn't look right.
Onto the open question. Harvard. Dito siya.
Think.
Nangyari dito. Stuck na tayo dito ah.
That's not right.
Uy. New discovered clue can be placed upon the open question. Open question. Okay. Ito na. Ito. Eh? Eh? Baka may...
Nah.
Ayun. So, okay.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay. So, go.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Tama.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Okay. Ito na naman tayo. For later. Yun.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Para tayong pulis na ito nag-imbestiga ay detective ba? Masunod.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Ay. Mag-imbestiga ba tayo? No? Find a clue.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to...
Ito tayo. So, ito. Victim. Hindi. Saan yun? Oh, ito nga. Victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Okay.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Doon ako galing kanina. Ako nga nagdala sa kanya dun sa ano eh. Sa murder area eh.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay. Tayo dito.
This mug always cheers me up.
Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Yun.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Doon ako galing kanina eh. Saan nga yun?
This is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so
Dito
far.
ako galing kanina.
Sure. It's not that
Sandali nga.
complicated.
Bakit may daan doon?
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night.
Oh, dito
Possibly
nga.
nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were
Ano yun?
interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That
Oh,
seems
bakit
pretty
sarado?
complicated to me. What was this guy?
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Dito ako
They
galing
come
kanina
out
eh.
from under the boulder.
Makes no...
Doon ako sarado na yung puno.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation.
Ayan si Alan.
How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Oh, okay. Bago.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Oo nga.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Wala na siya dito eh. May daan to rito eh.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Okay. Subukan natin dito.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Okay, thank tayo. Balik tayo dun. Yan, ano to? Ano meron dito?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Okay. Ano meron dito? Ito. Ang lawak. Ano meron dito? Ayun.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Yung siguro
Casey
yung
hates the
kanina,
endless
yung
jokes
dalawang
about
ano,
coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
dalawang tao kanina sa
He
simula.
hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movie.
Sabay ganun, no? May punapulit agad.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth.
Okay,
Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
sana ako.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped
So,
Logan
ayan.
build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back.
To
Good.
get lost, Anderson.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Ano na?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Ang daming daan ah. Meron dito. Explore more natin.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Ang ano, interesting. Sa iba. Ito, ano meron dito? Ay, pares lang.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Okay.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Okay, part 2 na tayo. Alan Wake, part 2.
Need to swing by the
Ang
lodge
lamig
to get
ngayon
anything from the
sinisipon
field
pa ako.
office.
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Okay.
The diner's
Here
just
we
up the
go.
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Ay, pupunta.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Meron dito.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all right. Never.
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Ayun.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims
Okay.
go missing?
Ang gagawin natin dito.
Sure.
But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was fenced off.
I'm gonna guess. Missing person cases spiked.
Excuse me.
10.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. Tammy, and he's Ed.
Oh, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Dito tayo sa... Why were you at Cauldron
What were
Lake?
you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
Ay, sila
I'm a
yun?
writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here.
Sila
I
yung
was down at the
ibang
lake,
tao
getting
dun
some
sa ano?
details. Perfectly legal.
Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy.
Oh,
shouting
sila nga
weird
yun, yung may
shit at us.
flashlight.
He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult? Okay.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Oops. Ano yung nakita nila? Ano yung nakita nila? Tingin tayo sa may...
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Cauldron Lake. Tayo.
Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Case. May case ba tayong bago?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Another ulit. Saan ka nabibilang? Not. Ayun.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers.
Ay, nasipon ako.
Not a lone serial killer.
Okay, sige tayo.
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Hindi. Cultist Dermas. Aha. Dito ka. Di rin. Dito sa taas. Ayun. Goal. Okay.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
Yan pala yun.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfell.
Oh, God.
Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is.
Nakalimutan
You're
niya na.
blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Okay. Case tayo. Case.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Okay. Cause of death, cause of death. Hindi. Hindi, no? Pinigay ko dito rin. Yun. Ritual. Tapos ito.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Ito siya. Yan.
There's definitely something in his chest.
Meron
Did the
na.
killers leave it there?
Tingnan natin sa loob ng katawan. Yan na. Yan na.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Uy, gano'n. Ano niya?
Wait!
Sheriff?
Uy, nawala. Uy, gagi, nabuhay yung Gagi. Gagi. Nabuhay yung patay.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Gagi.
I'll make you pay.
to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected in. Okay.
He's coming. Need to be in the light.
Gaji. Get out my house. Get out. Dapat nasa light lang tayo para tayo makita.
Can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
So, gusto do you have? Attack same space I can call. Multiple unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Ayun. Oh. Shit. Nawala.
Vanished.
Ay, grabe. Para palang ano to? Para siyang Silent Hill. Ang ganda. So ayun yung nangyari. So ang ganda ng laron to. Okay. Sa next eto na muna ang huli nating live. Tapusin na muna natin to ngayon. Bukas na po ulit ang part 3. Ang ganda. Okay. Out na po tayo. Thank you po ulit sa panonood. Ang ganda. Okay, bye-bye na muna for now. Susunod na po ulit.